Dog, not like this. What's going on, BSG fam? It's your boy Faley. We're watching episode number 9 for Battlestar Galactica. Let's just dive right on in and see what's going on today. The last one was a dope Starbucks-centric episode going into religion as she's doing this interrogation with the Cylon. Now the president might be thinking Adama might be one too. So, fun. Also, the president totally looks like that one character from My Hero Academia. Or is it dang, I can't remember.
And the president is waiting for you up in the core.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get it. You know something's up.
Madam President, we are the proud owners of the universe's first bona fide Cylon detector.
Oh, that is great news.
Yeah.
It cost us 2 warheads.
Dr. Baltar would like to start widespread testing as soon as possible, but there are some. You can only do one person at a time, and verification takes hours.
So who's going to go first?
Well, I think people in sensitive positions should go first.
I completely agree. How about you?
Excuse me.
If you're a Cylon, I'd like to know.
She's
If I'm a Cylon, you're really screwed.
Yeah, she being cheeky as fuck.
I do think that you should go first. Show everyone in the fleet that they can trust the people at the top.
Well, then maybe you should go first.
Yeah, like, okay. We're playing that game.
All right. I'll go first.
I think that's good.
The tension's great. She was like, come on, slightly bait about that, right?
They always do that?
Oh, they're just showing off. They know I'm in here. Oh, he did the special assistant to the president. Word gets out.
So this is officially a date?
The Rizzlers.
You just tell him Dama wants you to.
Yeah? Wants me to what?
Nice to see a wholesome relationship at the end of humanity. Unless she's a Cylon, because that's going to be devastating.
How's he these days?
The old man? Been acting kind of funny lately. He's been making all these weird calls from his quarters. Yeah.
Probably a security thing.
Doesn't want me to log the calls, though. Billy Kakaya, are you pumping me for information about the old man?
Time's up.
You are. You're a spy. That's what you are.
Just asking a couple of questions.
What'd you find out?
Well, I couldn't put her finger on it, but yeah. She said he's been acting differently.
I could see that myself. He was distracted and unfocused.
So
He really got into your head.
He didn't want, but none of this is damning evidence. Mm-hmm. The calls could be security related, and his odd behavior could be stress, pure and simple.
But what if it's not?
Then you'll do the test and you'll get bodied. Simple. Also, Hot Dog is Adama, is the actor, Edward's IRL son. Fun fact. It's one of those episodes, huh?
A mortal one, I'm afraid. But it's not that bad, is it, guys?
47,905 people in the fleet. 47,905 blood samples.
Yeah.
11 hours
11.
to test each one for Cylon indicators.
Well, that'll take a while. Sure.
Great song
I
selection.
prefer to kill myself.
Oh, nice! He directed it. I loved it. I love to see it.
Being a genius, there should be some perks.
Yes.
This guy is really gonna get walked in on with his pants down. Dog, not like this.
What's up, Doc?
Not like this.
Lieutenant Trace. It's good to see you. I'm just keeping up with the old exercises.
You can zip up your fly.
We thought the fluid there was supposed to be blood. Turns out there was more. Also, you probably want to have somebody working with him, right? So he doesn't mess up or fabricate things. Oh, it's been a little while.
Cylon Raider, bearing 738, Tarim 005.
Jump right in front of us.
Where's the old man?
He left in a Raptor about an hour ago. No flight plan.
No flight plan.
Knock him down.
Alright, let's go, Apollo.
I winged him! He jumped!
Where the hell is the old man?
Order the fleet to execute emergency jump procedures. Coordinates. Contact.
Hello?
I see him, the same Raider. What? Yeah, it's the same Raider. I can see the damage from before.
Okay, I'm guessing, yeah, his jump drive probably got fried.
He jumped away again.
She's trolling him.
We've got him untraded.
No. This is our perfect chance to get some intel.
Nice.
Colonel Commander Adams Raptor is requesting permission to enter the landing pattern.
Permission granted.
Nice to see Tigh taking charge.
Mind telling me where the hell you've been? Colonel Tigh, allow me to present your wife. Ellen.
Okay.
Dr. Gaius Baltar, Department of Cylon Detection. How may I direct your call?
You're in a good mood.
Madam President. I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else.
Doctor, I would like you to call me the moment Commander Adama's test is complete.
Commander Adama cancelled his test a short time ago.
Why?
Here we go.
I don't know. Gave me another sample and said it had priority.
Whose?
Yours.
Some woman called Ellen.
Oh.
Dr. Baltar, I would like you to resume testing Commander Adama's blood sample immediately.
I don't remember the last few weeks. The last thing I remember is being on PyCon and hearing something about the Cylons. Just dreams, mostly dreams. They tell me I was knocked out when the Cylons attacked the airport. Someone just picked me up and put me on the last flight out.
Oh my god, she's a fucking Cylon. Why else would Adama just go on a road trip?
You have dinner plans? What?
I never thought I'd see your face again. The things I said before the things I did.
Start over.
Nah, dog, this ain't right. And the fact that Adama immediately switched the vials, it's like, come on.
Understood. All right. Tell her I'm on my way.
Feels like old times.
I'd explain, but...
It's classified. I'll be here.
It was at that moment he realized he fucked up.
You want to be very, very careful with what you just said. I know these are uncertain times, and this has been a difficult transition for you.
I would advise you right now not to say anything that you will regret. What about the fact that he left the Galactica without telling anyone where he was going?
I know exactly where he was. He was picking up my wife. Turns out she's been unconscious aboard the Rising Star ever since the attack.
That's fantastic. It's amazing.
Yes.
It's too coincidental, dog.
When Ellen stepped off that shuttle, I thought I was going to pass out.
Did you shut the door?
I already did.
Surprise!
Ambrose, where did you get this?
I have my ways.
We need to talk.
First things first. Starting over.
Starting over.
Really drinking Jolly Ranchers, dog? Oh my goodness.
Technically still on duty.
Oh, I think they could do without you for a day.
It doesn't really work that way.
I read it. He was chirping him before. Sticking by it. Never mind.
There are a few people who still might wonder if a kindergarten teacher is really the right person to be president, but this is a tiny, tiny minority.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Everyone is... Bill, you must be so proud of your sons. Lee here has grown into such a handsome man. I can only imagine what Zach must look like now. You are the spitting image of your mother, and...
Zach passed away a couple of years ago.
There's been so much death, so much pain.
Is your toenail gonna turn into a USB stick?
The captain of the Rising Star was a little puzzled how you got on board his ship.
Oh, I know.
This is definitely the most whimsical episode we've had so far.
How lucky for us all.
No one can recall giving you any medical assistance until about a week ago.
Oh, I know. It's a miracle.
Yo, Lee. What is going on right now?
Where's Earth? And when do we get there?
Yeah, it's classified information.
Oh.
The need for secrecy is paramount, Ellen. Though I'm sorry. Perhaps you don't know that the Cylons look like us now.
Yes, I knew that.
It's recent news. Most people just found out a few days ago.
Yikes.
That would travel fast.
Any one of us can be a Cylon.
The side eye there. Oh. Not gonna lie, I was not expecting where this is going.
Cute. Oh, hang on.
Oh, no, 0%. 0%.
Be careful. Scuttlebutt was that she slept with more than half the fleet while Saul was in space.
Then why the hell did he stay married to her?
He loves her deeply.
Blindly. Helen used to encourage the worst instincts in this guy. Bring out the self-destructive streak in him.
Used to?
They really just, I'm trying to figure out, because I didn't expect this in the show to go in a comedy bag like this randomly, right? So I was noticing it earlier on. I'm like, okay, I'll roll with it.
You can do it. Fish, please.
Then a handprint?
Come on, we gotta find another way out of here. We're going.
Why aren't you running? You never get tired.
Adrenaline. I'm not gonna die here. And I'm not gonna let you die here either.
Adrenaline.
Don't you worry.
I mean, it's funny to see Tigh like this, but
I'm Dr. Gaius.
Baltar, I know exactly who you are. And the pleasure's all mine.
Something here, isn't there?
You're still holding my hand.
It's funny. I thought we were still on to fine.
Hey. You said we were starting over.
We are, sweetheart. We are. That was just a little bit of harmless flirting. In the middle of dinner, Bill put his hand on my leg.
Ellen.
Did you know he came to see me on the Rising Star?
What?
He'd come into my room. I'd pretend to be asleep. And he'd sit by the side of my bed. And then he'd touch me.
Why are you doing this?
You're lying.
I'm not!
holy smokes.
That shit! Come on!
I gave you her sample this morning.
I have started and stopped the test twice already now.
My fault.
Yes, I probably shouldn't have mentioned that.
No, you probably shouldn't have.
Did you tell him to stop Ellen's test?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Well, I had some concerns.
About what? What do you think of a Cylon? Me?
You can't deny that you've been making these off-log calls, these mysterious trips off the ship.
Have you been spying on me?
This is so jarring.
I had to go to the Rising Star, and I didn't want Tigh to know about it. Whether or not his wife is a Cylon, she's nothing but trouble. I couldn't refuse her access to her own husband without causing suspicion. I wanted her close to me.
I told you he wanted me.
Oh, lovely.
What the hell's going on?
You have been secretly visiting my wife?
No! Yes, but it's complicated.
I told you. Now, boys, don't fight over little old me.
Ellen, be quiet.
I think we should all just take a deep
Guys, I'm stoked.
I'm afraid that she might be a Cylon.
She thought you might be a Cylon.
I know.
I felt it.
Attention, pass the word.
Launch the alert fires. Order the flight leader to destroy the target.
Whoa! Galactica hot dog, the Raider just took off!
They're not gonna catch him.
He doesn't have any weapons.
He's on a suicide run.
Chill. Good shot, lads.
Did you launch the alert fighters?
Had a hunch.
Good call. She's been a negative force in your life, and I'm sorry about that, but it's the truth.
Maybe she was. Everything was different then. She was different. So I had a couple of drinks tonight. I was celebrating. I think I deserved it.
Yes, you did. Mm-hmm. Launching those fighters on a hunch. You saved our ship.
Just doing my job.
She thinks she loves him now, that she can't live without him.
It bothers you, doesn't it?
We'll get them in the end.
No, it bothers you that you've never experienced it.
He was pathetic.
I can't help wondering what it would be like to feel that intensely. Even in his anguish, he seemed so alive.
Whoa. A little jealous there?
Mrs. Tigh is definitely human.
No hard feelings, I hope, Ellen.
I completely understand. But let's be sure and test you next. You don't want to frack with me, Bill. Try to remember that.
If only they knew that everyone passes these days.
Well, it's so much simpler that way.
Okay.
No fuss.
Okay, he's tinkering yet again.
What did her test really say?
I'll never tell.
Oh, come on. And that was my reaction to Battlestar Galactica Season 1, Episode number 9. And honestly, I didn't really know what to think of this episode as I was watching it. By far, the most of the show is like leaned into its comedic bag. And it was actually pretty good for the most part. I think the dinner situation was just so awkward. Maybe a little, I think every moment up until then, I was buying into it. The dinner sequence was a little much, although it was also kind of funny. Her like mess around with Lee, pressing for information and whatnot, and sort of getting things jumbled up. The whole situation is so sus, though. We had absolutely no idea about his wife coming back. Everybody just assumed she was donezo, and then comes back in the middle of a Cylon ship being out there. It just felt really out of place. At least I don't know, maybe I'm watching this for the first time. It just felt so jarring. Jarring factor slowly increased as the episode went along. That being said, Gaius is kind of screwed in terms of having to use a silent detector to go through all of them. But at the same time, if he's the ending there, he's like, if he's gonna fabricate them anyway. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm gonna have to think about this one. So is she a Cylon? Is she not? I mean, I'd assume she is. And the fact that they ended it off with Gaius sort of being very on the nose, like tongue-in-cheek, like, oh, no, there'll be a Cylon if I decide they're a Cylon, you know? I don't know if I love that. I don't think I did. I mean, I guess it was nice to see how toxic she was and how toxic their relationship was on camera. Seeing Tigh get all giddy and like just completely out of the norm, going, you know, I guess indulging into his bad self-destructive habits, as Adama said. And I think one of the best things out of this episode was seeing the president and Adama beefing very subtly with each other. Gaius busted a nut in the lab. Actually, another highlight here was Billy seeing the young lovebirds first part of this episode. Definitely jarring for me, and I'm interested to see what you guys thought about this one, especially when you saw it for the first time, because I'm just sort of like, that came completely out of left field. The fact that Adama was gone, comes back, like everything about this is, I don't. There's something about this randomly being like a heavy comedic episode, coupled in with like this random appearance of this wife that we never really seen too much. The deceit angles, you know, mixing all of them is a bit hard of a buy. And I think for me, at least, I think it kind of worked. It was definitely jarring for me. I'll be honest. Anyway, with that being said, guys, let me know what you guys thought about this one. I'm gonna think about this one a little bit more. But y'all, that was BSG 1x9. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. With that being said, guys, that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one.